5 and 7 of 9. 2 goes up and banks.
Big time part of what they do offensively.
Reeves. Reverse late in every game for Indiana. Leading down the court quickly. Mathurin's Thursday and a win over the Clippers. His most
effusive in his praise of his time.
League in Dallas when he was drafted. A corner shot is good.
For the Lakers, particularly once they get to start the second half. So Brian only
plans for Luka Doncic and LeBron. Here's Halliburton with a 3.
Start, and Rick Carlisle walked us through that.
In the league in assists as Reeves is.
He's able to convert it.
It's actually his underman, 2 superstars, 13 and 3 in the new year. That's the best. Traffic, nice move though, and Mathurin.
When we talked about Luka and LeBron,
his legs, that's going to go up, right? Because
he'll probably spend a lot more time.
Lakers have 16. Mathurin this year and shooting it much better.
Soreness, he's day to day.
How they first felt when they heard the news.
Had to be a family emergency. Side risk, I think, on the part success Luka Doncic has in the Lakers.
To have 20 points, 10 rebounds, 3.
To me, is not what that trade was all about, Dave. The responsibility of being the initial ball.
Siakam gets a good look. Can't now. Those guys are named Doncic and James. Rebounding Indiana. Deep catch by Hachimura. Here's Reeves again. And it's the 4th.
And an NBA Finals.
Dave, legs. I do a local Tuesday. You could tell he was still
trade on draft night for Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was
25. I was only 9. I don't even rival. Now there's going to be an adjustment that represents for them.
Reeves. McConnell, just his 16th game of the year. He's been out.
The night for the Pacers, and it was because of the
Phoenix. For more, go to NBA.com or TJ McConnell.
Spent time much on the court together, but
Toppin driving.
And Rick Carlisle literally.
Jemison driving, powering just his 6th game of the season.
He's actually a scorer, which he's already got a couple turned his season around over what fully healthy.
He lost his confidence
over the last month and a half. And now you've got Luka as well.
Up a screen, stops, fires. Oh, with injury, a foot problem. Get their first quarter points. And 2 drive and kick. Corner 3. Scored their starters. Milton gets
in 1 dribble.
The second highest scoring plus after 1. And a year ago was way short on that 3rd spot in the West, and just 3
go into a 2-3 zone of their own.
Big reason why they struggled early on. 1 to fall. Rebound Hachimura. Hachimura long 2.
Brett plays very hard for them.
Like Luka Doncic on the floor, and his from Japan, drafted in the 1st round. 3 on the shot clock in a trade with Charlotte.
Pick dive action.
Had this month a 38 offensive player of the year at Duke. Hachimura spinning into a double, and he's our NBA Saturday.
First of all, 10 games is probably too
many legs, but also 10 consecutive games to the game for Indiana. Walker's through. Hayes with the dump down on the step back. Rainbow. Reeves stops in the lane for 4 from the floor. Morris is legend and an even better person for all of us.
All of us throughout his entire career.
That we get to do on the road a lot. As an assistant coach on a team that had Halliburton, gets that one to
figure his game, and now they got to figure out a way to get
Jackson Hayes, free lane to the Siakam drive and kick. Here's Walker racing down court. What a glass. Reeves.
Incredibly difficult angle to bank that perimeter. That's the next evolution.
Year turnover by Indiana with Halliburton as a Laker. Finney Smith travels. Festivities next weekend. Them
come, but even just now in the so could that? But to me, Dave, you got to keep them here. They ended up with Luka Doncic was so egregious to them, much as it stunned anybody else.
His coach, or at this level, as Bryant gets the pretty good player,
a great player, right?
Now a draft, and looking back, he was.
They have excelled that for the last 2 months.
Nesmith, open 3. Reeves in the paint, gets the bounce. He's playing career as a Luka Doncic into this. Chance for points, and
immediately the Pacers had numbers going to
Finney Smith. Clippers. Vincent. Oh, toss it back with 4, and a reach-in foul.
To this point, and this is an all-star. Took advantage of it.
Breeze in front of the Laker bench. In Houston, Indiana currently in. Here's Vincent for 3.
Part leads to the deflection in first half, and he said very.
Nice catch. 2 30-point games this season, both. Reeves fouled on the shot.
Defensively, and when a defender, they don't take or make a ton of threes.
Luka Doncic and not have to surrender.
Going left with the sidestep.
Reeves penetrates and missed. Halliburton at the foul line. That's good position. Soars to the rim and gets no matter the team. Terms apply. Learn more. Foul instead on Siakam. His
Locations and getting quickly into his
quarter when they were down 25. Ben leans in. Can't. Now 14 rebounds the other night. Just his sidesteps Reeves. Missed the layup. Now Finney Smith powers it up and in. Smith helping at 6 right now. Hachimura inside 5 points and 8 rebounds. In your mind,
show you after the break. Teams.
Just a game back of Boston for the one tonight. Assuming Luka plays is going to be free. No good.
Floor and is able to earn another trip to the. Who else? You include.
Missed a short one again. And what a tip. Neesmith. Spot up 3. No points. Pull-up jumper. Hits.
Pacer player. Touch it. And
so if people can donate to the Red Cross.
Entire family. He's not the only one. Reeves penetrates and scores.
Vanderbilt gets a couple of putbacks. Goodwin.
And it's a 24th. Kicks it out. Goodwin. 3. Siakam in position again deep. East. Obviously the top 4. Reeves. When you look at the last 4 games, 35 of.
Aldridge handles the ball a lot anyway.
Kobe Bryant to have 30 consecutive. Lobs it up there, and what a play. The rim and fell off, but Jemison is there. Reeves drives and
scores. On the perimeter against multiple defenders.
The firepower, a defensive.
A lot of energy expended. How much? 21 minutes, and then that
ball. No, they just trade for Mark.
A small lineup for the Lakers. The things you can do with those off the ball, obviously, with Dwayne Wade and Cott's going to work.
There was a feeling out period front court. Goodwin missed the stick.
A couple more for McConnell. If they could close the half, so they've got an opportunity.
He'll pull up with the jumper in his last 5 as McConnell tonight back in the loss column. Going to drive. And the pull-up to Bryant, wide open 3, no good.
Close game right now. How do you finish?
34 points in the game. Anna and fouled in trans.
This lineup for the Lakers.
Able to connect. But red hot upside at 10. Deep 3, Reeves hits it. Step back on the mid-range shot, but they've extended it again. And a Vincent catch and shoot. No good. He'll try a 3 here, and that one's. Vincent drives, goes to 8 along with LeBron James here for their respective teams. Nice no-look pass.
One along the baseline.
Walker missed the pull. Vincent tried to return. Reeves with the slam. The oldest player to score 4 is a 3. In each of the last 2 years, as AD had a big day, but also got hurt in that. And he completes. Neesmith on the Burton, wide open, walk into a 3. Reeves, lob, Hayes catch it.
Could go get that.
In transition, and they're going to top in deep 1, 2. Here's Goodwin, Long Smith, and that
for a guy that I think the Lakers were not
again weaving through traffic. Missed the putback on the Duke and Clemson. Cooper flag. The closing lineup's going to look a little different than it. Siakam inside.
Down to he's got incredible command of day.
Goodwin inside, 2 minutes to go. Although. See Reeves again downhill, puts it up. Reeves 4-3. Here's a 3-pointer. It's good from. It's a cutting Siakam for the Finney Smith. Wide open 3. Force Reeves to get rid of it and then trying to fight through it. Bodies hit the lob. Hachimura. Halliburton easy 2. Knocked to the ground by Shepard. LeBron are on the floor along with Reeves. The Utah Jazz are here Monday. Out there together. Nembhard's 3 no good. Coming in the form. With Denver and Houston, Indiana currently in January 1st. Here's Vincent for 3.
That first possession, you get the overplay by Nembhard, leads to the deflection. And
answers about what went wrong in that first half, and he said very.
Nice catch. Siakam, 2 30-point games this season, both over the last decade. When you think about year and help them get to the conference finals. Reeves fouled on the shot.
So good at understanding leverage defensively, and when a defender, important part of generating points for them because they don't take or make a ton of threes.
Austin Reeves, but they were able to go get Luka Doncic and not have to surrender.
That shot coming out of the backcourt, going left with the sidestep.
Per game through the first week of February. Reeves penetrates and missed. Halliburton at the foul line. That's good. Siakam with the strip. Mathurin in transition. Soars to the rim and gets up in your favorite player no matter the team. Terms apply. Learn more. J.J. Redick, and it's a defensive foul instead on Siakam.
Getting his feet set on his relocations and getting quickly into his...
Indiana started late in the second quarter when they were down 25. Ben Shack. Shepard leans in. Siakam still looking for his first field goal. Now 5 on the floor now for the Lakers. Had 14 rebounds the other night. Just his 4 on 2. Siakam all the way. Sidesteps Reeves. Missed the layup.
Their activity is doing good things for them right now.
Finney Smith powers it up and in. Shot. Finney Smith helping. His season low is 9 points. He's at 6 right now. Hachimura inside 5. At the line, he's got 18 points and 8 rebounds. At NBA.com or visit the NBA app. In your mind, right?
Boston is going to show you after the break a formidable challenge for either of those teams.
Just a game back of Boston for the and gotta imagine Monday night, assuming Luka plays, is going to be. Now he'll take a 3. No good.
It's something to do with the mist and runs the floor and is able to earn another trip to the Maxim's got a spot on that team. And I don't care who else you include.
Reeves drives into Siakam, missed a short one again, and what a tip. Siakam kept the dribble. Neesmith, spot up 3. Nope. Reeves, 22 points. Pull-up jumper. Hits
by the Lakers. So the question was, where did the Pacer player touch it? And
people across the Southland hurting right now. So if people can donate to the Red Cross.
Displaced his entire family. He's not the only one. Okay. Reeves penetrates and scores.
Last 3 trips, huge factor. Vanderbilt gets a couple of putbacks. Goodwin.
Halliburton has to put it up, and it's a 24. Reeves aggressive, kicks it out. Goodwin. 3. Siakam in position again deep. Indiana right now in 4th place in the East. Obviously the top 4
conference finals a year ago.
Reeves. 1-9. You touched on this earlier. When you look at the last 4 games, 35 of
Bron, much more of an opportunity. Austin Reeves handles the ball a lot anyway.
First guard since Kobe Bryant to have 30 consecutive. With the rebound and push. Lobs it up there, and what a play. Through everybody, Austin Reeves. It hung on the rim and fell off, but Jemison is there. Side against Siakam. Milton ahead to Reeves. Reeves drives and scores.
To play through contact, whether it's on the perimeter against multiple defenders.
For the Pacers to make a run, and they certainly have the firepower. A defensive threat.
Good with him. It's a long 10-minute stretch. A lot of energy expended. How much of it? So right there, that's 18 to 21 minutes. And then
you'd be surprised if we see the Lakers go small. No, they just trade for Mark.
Some challenges, but I think offensively, a small lineup for the Lakers. And one of the things you can do with him, and even for LeBron, and he's played with great players off the ball, obviously with Dwayne Wade and feeling out period, but ultimately it's going to work.
There was a feeling out period. Made some trades to get some help in the front court. Goodwin missed the stick
throw coming first here, and a couple more for McConnell. If they can stop, they're going to have multiple possessions here to close the half, so they've got an opportunity.
The double leaves. He'll pull up with the jumper, and it's his 4th 20-point game in his last 5 as McConnell. Tonight, bottom of the East with the Knicks just 1 game back in the loss column. Which Hachimura looking to drive, and the pull-up 16 points to lead Indiana. Kicks it out to Bryant. Wide open 3, no good.
Do it to the best of their ability, and we're guarding as a team.
Close game right now. How do you finish?
Time. Amazing. Reeves with 34 points in the game. Is it out, but Walker is there for Indiana. And fouled in transition.
On the weak side of the floor to beat you, particularly with this lineup for the Lakers.
You're out of Houston. Able to connect 29 and 21 on the season. But red hot up. Shot clock inside at 10. Deep 3. Reeves hits it. Goodwin driving. Step back on the mid-range shot. Was cut to 4 in the 3rd quarter, but they've extended it again. And it's Vincent catch and shoot. No good. 3 of 9 shooting. He'll try a 3 here, and that one's
5-6 point game.
Vincent drives, goes to for Doncic to make his debut Monday night along with LeBron James here. And James have provided this year for their respective teams. Nice no-look pass.
Defenders, and now you've got 2-on-1 along the baseline.
Walker missed the push. Vincent tried to return for Indiana. Another turnover. Reeves with the slam. On James, who Thursday night became the oldest player to score 4. Reeves tries a three. Lakers have been in the play-in tournament each of the last 2 years. And Anthony Davis's debut. AD had a big day, but also got hurt in that with the Lakers. A two-way contract. And he completes. Nesmith on the base one. They force the turnover. Halliburton wide open. Walk into a throw in San Francisco. Reeves lob. Hayes catch it.
Only place Jackson Hayes could go get that.
Out of the timeout. Siakam in transition. And they're going to in the NBA with a three-point shot. Toppin, deep one. Timer down to 2. Here's Goodwin. Long 4 at one point in the third quarter. Nesmith. And that
action there, and they actually ran it for a guy that I think the Lakers were not
with the guy that shoots it the way he does. Reeves again, weaving through traffic. No good. Siakam missed the putback on the fuse. Dick Vitale's return to the mic. Duke and Clemson, Cooper Flag. Doncic and James are available Monday. The closing lineup's going to look a little different than it. Siakam inside.
He's just so quick, and what it comes down to, he's got incredible command, really off balance defensively all day.
Goodwin pushes the lead to 13, just outside 2 minutes to go. Although, see, Reeves gets it back, 3 to shoot. Reeves again downhill, puts it up. We don't have a rim protector. Reeves 4-3. Here's a three-pointer. It's good from. Also may have been fouled. Steal. Hits a cutting Siakam for this one with Reeves, and he's got to give it up. Finney Smith, wide open 3. They're trying to force Reeves to get rid of it, and they triple him, trying to fight through it. Bodies hit the. Goodwin gets it ahead to Milton. Lob, Hachimura, exclamation. Halliburton, easy two immediately. Reeves knocked to the ground by Shepard. To the most when Luka and LeBron are on the floor along with Reeves.
Fascinating.
The Utah Jazz are here Monday. Nucleus is out there together. Nembhard's 3, no good. And reinforcements are coming in the form